Hello, good morning. Good morning. Yes, in the study class we were discussing about the patterns of the letter, that is business communication, that is business letter and bank correspondence have been discussed in the class yesterday. Okay, good morning. So we'll move on to next is that we were discussing about, yes, good morning. Okay, in the last class we have completed application letter, employment letter. So, any doubts regarding that? Any doubts? Oh, yes. Okay. So in the last class, we have discussed the pattern of the letters and types of letters, that is business letter and bank correspondence. So we'll move on to business circulars. So we were discussing yesterday about the commercial correspondence, why it is necessary, the letters to be written, all these things has been discussed. We'll move on to the business circulars. It is Unit 8, Business Circulars. So what do you mean by circular? Circular means what? So many of the times we have observed in our schools or colleges regarding any information they are going to send the circular. Okay. So it may be consist of circular ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ವಿಷಯನ ತಿಳಿಸೋಕೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಸ್, ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ. Okay, a circular letter is what which gives information about different aspects, different changes that have been taken place in the authority or in the institution or in any way we can say that. Okay, yes. Circular letters are to communicate and notify or convey to all customers like business friends, business house, certain fundamental changes or important informations like the entry of a new partner into the business, the retirement of an old partner, or opening and closing of branches, these things. So, or else the timings have been changed from morning. It starts from 9 o'clock. It has been extended to 10 o'clock. These short informations had been sent through the format of circular. Mm, See, I'm not telling about I'm not looking into the page and saying it is regarding business circular. I'm giving you general introduction. Okay, Bindya. So if you want, I think it's on page number, um, yes, 127 business circular, but I am giving you the information is generally. Okay, yes. So what are the important factors that is very, very necessary to write a circular? So as we have said, yes, 128. Okay. While you write a draft circular, what are the important things? Yes, you can look into page number 128. The words should be such that they should inspire confidence and convey the correct information clearly and in full. As I said, short information that has been given with the clear information. For example, I told you that the timings have been changed, or the mm, or for any variations like for sudden changes in the timetable, or sudden announcement of holiday for tomorrow. So like this, we can use it a circular. There should not be arrogant or self-praising. So They must be pleasing in form and content and should have a personal air about them. The signature of the sender must be either in writing or in personal. They should never be printed or psycholist. So the signature of the sender must be in either in writing. So no need to put a seal or when the circular has been sent by somebody. For example, if your principal sends a circular, the signature of the principal should be mentioned in the circular. So then they will be asked to, there will be one or two columns that will be signed by the other faculties or other peoples who are working in a company. Okay, next page number 129, different forms of business circular. It is regarding business. Circular announcing the entry of a new partner. You can look into it that there is 5 points which you are supposed to keep in mind. The state the name of a new partner and the date from which he has been admitted to into the partnership. Give the reason for his admission and an appreciable account of his experience, ability, and the capital brought in by. Suggest that the partnership will be able to give even better service with his assistance. Invite the attention of a customer to his signature given at the end of the letter or an enclosed slip. Okay. Enclosed, I told you yesterday, it is regarding what the attachment of something to the letter. Like it is related to circular. For example, circular ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 2 or 3 lines ಅಲ್ಲಿ circular ನ ಮುಗಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ invitation of one of the program can be attached. State the change in the name of a business house, if any, affected on account of the admission of a partner. So this is regarding the partner. So we should keep in mind the points. Thank the customers for their patronage in past and request them to continue the same in future before the letter is closed. So the environmental status of the partner should be, yes, good morning, Misbah. The partner of the customer or the partner, they should have an average thinking of what they are expressing. So for example, if they are giving a motivation to do something, that should be recognized. So if a new partner has been a person who is continuing in future, so he may continue or may not. Okay. Yes, this is regarding circular announcing the entry of a new partner. You can look into it. There are 5 points. So we'll move to the next is that circular regarding the retirement of an old partner. So circular regarding the retirement of an old partner. Some partner has been retiring from his job. So at that time, they're giving the circular. So I think, are you getting my point? You're looking into the page number 129. Yes, you can look into that. Okay. Okay. Yes. See, when generally, while speaking generally, we can say that a old partner, when a old partner is retiring from his job, when he can be given like what we call it as farewell or something like that. So you can express your gratitude or regret what you have made mistakes with him or loss of service. Express your regret over the loss of service of the retiring partner in such a tactful ways as not to shake the confidence of your customer in the existing firm, say by assuring them that the business will be conducted on the same lines as before or by stating the exact cause of retirement in case the retirement was due to his ill health or old age. If the person has been retiring from his job because of his old age or because of his ill health, that should be mentioned. Yes, very good morning, Hemant. Mention that the reconstituted firm is adequately financed, deficiencies having been adjusted by contribution from the remaining partners in case the retiring partner withdraws a share from the firm's capital. See, I think you are all commerce students. You can understand what is firm's capital. All these things you can read by yourself. Okay. So you can look into the model circular on page number 130. Circular announcing the entry of a new partner. As usual, the letter format is same. It, you are supposed to place the from address in the middle of the page, and to the left two address, and as usual the company address and the place situated and the date it will be to the right corner of your page. Okay. So then salutation, then body of the letter. Keep in mind all the things, and concluding lines and subscription has to be known to you. Got it? So you can look into it. Yes. Okay, next page number 131. Circular announcing the retirement of an old partner, a draft. You can look into it. It's also as same as what we have discussed. Circular regarding the opening and closing of branches. It's on one page, 132 page number. You can look into it. Yes. Okay. So we have discussed about circulars. So business circulars. Do you have any doubts regarding business circulars? You can ask me. If not, we can move on to the next unit. Business circulars. Any doubts? Did you get my point? Okay. Yes, let me move on to the next. That is block 3. Block 3, unit 9. We'll move on to the next is of reports. What is a report? So we all know that generally what is the report? Okay. It's well and good, Rupa. If you don't have any doubts, we'll move on to the next. Nihal. Okay, Nihal. Yes. Say, what are the main characteristics of a good report? So what is the report? Firstly, let me see about what is the report. Yes, what is a report? You can look into page number 142. There is an introduction. The term report is used to mean a sum total of asserted facts meant for the information of an individual or a body of individuals. A report is an objective, impartial presentation of facts. The basis of a report may be the available data, inquiry, investigation, survey, interview, experiment, or research. Hemant, important questions will be revealed on the last class of your class. Okay. So what does the report consist of? A report should be expressed clearly and displayed neatly. Okay. It should be in the nature of an argument, well reasoned and arranged, accurate in all its details and leading logically to the conclusions and recommendations set forth. Hence, a report should have grammatical accuracy. See, while you write a report, it should have grammatical accuracy. What is grammatical accuracy means? There should not be any grammatical mistake. The rules of grammar and construction of sentence should be followed in the drafting of a report. Simple and unambiguous language. Very simple language should be used in a report. The report must be free from ornamental language, figure of speech, or flowery phrases. There should not be any figure of speech, like simile, personification that has not to be used in a report. Good arrangement and clearness, the subject matter be symmetrically arranged. There must be clarity of thought and logical argument so that findings and recommendation present a coherent picture. So good arrangement and clearness means the subject matter should be clearly and it should have a clarity. The thought should be given and logical argument should the findings recommendation should be present in a coherent picture. There should not be any what we call it as there should not be any mistakes while you do, or it should not be confused, or it should not be used standard words that doesn't suit to the report. So we move on to the next, that is D, accuracy. Yes, the facts should be accurate to the extent of knowing your knowledge. So it should be known to you what you are writing. It should be very clear and clarity. Objective recommendation must be unbased. There should be no imaginary calculations or illusions or mere impressions. So objective of writing, what you are writing should be clearly, there should not be any illusions, no imaginary calculations. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಡ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆರ್ ಹಿಂಗಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ತರ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ತಪ್ಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ 143. ಹೇಮಂತ್. Brevity, repetition and exaggeration should be avoided. Brevity means there should not be any repetitions. You should not repeat the words. Like for example, you'll be using often and so and so. No, don't repeat the words. That there should not be any exaggeration. Exaggeration means expressing happiness or sorrow, what we call it as. There should not be any exclamatory information should not be used there. But brevity should not be at the cost of completeness, meaningfulness, effectiveness, and comprehensive presentation of facts. So it should be completeness. The sentence, what you are writing should have a complete meaning. It should be meaningful, and effectiveness, comprehensive presentation of facts. It's very, very important under brevity. So ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಒಂದು ಪದಗಳ ಒಂದು ಬಳಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಒಂದೇ ಪದದ ಬಳಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. ಒಂದೇ ಪದದ ಅರ್ಥ ಎರಡೆರಡು ಸಲ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಹಾವು, ಅಲಾಸ್, ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಪದಗಳನ್ನ ಬಳಸಬಾರದು. should be avoided, and it should be very what we call it as meaningful, completeness, and there should not be any short of words. Short words use ಮಾಡೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು, like and this should be avoided, and effectiveness and comprehensive presentation of facts. Okay, so we'll move on to the next is of types of report. How many types of report are there? So there are 3 standpoints regarding the report. So there are 4 important types under this category: the periodic report, the progress report, the examination report, the recommendation report, and statistical report. See, periodic report, you know that. Progress report, you know that. Examination report, you know that. Recommendation report, you know. Statistical report is also known to you. See, progress report, I think you know, progress report card. That is what you are progressing. So if you have passed in the first test with scoring 60 marks, for the second test you are next to 70, next 80, like this. This is what called as progress. Okay, the progressive information has been reported is called as progressive report. Periodic means for the duration of half year. That is like midterm, what we call it as midterm. ಅರ್ಧ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಪೀರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 or 2 months ಗೆ ನಾವು ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. Likewise, we call it as periodic report. Examination report is very, very important. What are the important things that examination report includes? You can go through on page number 144. It's given very clearly how you can write a report regarding examination. Then recommendation report is also as same as that. You are supposed to understand it very carefully, because recommendation report is what which gives information of analytical report or the results of such report, or it may be called as argumentative, and we can call it as immense use of business of houses, and it may be given to the enterpriser on a new branch, or an expansion of a factory, rationalization of an industry, introducing of scientific management in a unit or enterprise, purchase of another unit. So this is what recommendation report includes. So you can go through it. the recommendation report. So look into it, page number 144. If you have any doubts, we can discuss. Make a note of it. Then last is the statistical report. Statistical report, you know that we often hear that statistics play a major part, like what we call it as data. The data collected about the population can be a statistical report. ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯ ಒಂದು ಆ, ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಇಳಿವಿಕೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿನ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಎಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಬಾಚಾರ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್, which gives information about the reports regarding population. Okay, then okay, so who is this Hemant? First I am explaining in English and I am explaining in Kannada. You want me to explain in English? I think I am explaining in English, then I am giving the information about it in Kannada. For this, I think I have not yet used a Kannada word. Okay, so this is regarding reports. You can utilize these important points and make a note of this. So by this, we will conclude Unit 9, that is reports. We'll move on to the next is that of SCA writing. Yes, do you have any doubts regarding reports? You can ask, otherwise we'll move on to the next. That is okay, Hemant. Okay. If you're not understanding Kannada properly, I'll explain it in English. Don't worry. Okay? Yes. We'll move on to the next is of essay writing. So, we should know that what is an essay? What is the difference between the writing of any piece of writing and essay? For example, we can say that a poem or a short story. A poem gives information about the poet's feeling through the poem. And is what we call it as short story. Short story will be having a moral. Okay. And let us speak about essay. What essay consists of? Yes, what? Anybody knows? Okay, essay is nothing but we are supposed to give information about a topic. For example, if a topic has been given to you, you should give the complete information about the topic. That is called as essay. Okay, got it? Yes, Ms. Ba? Yeah. So, how to start out? Yes, I am coming to that point. How to start to write an essay? How do you start to write an essay? How you start to write an essay? Yes? Okay, no doubts. Okay, okay. Yes. So, as I said, essay andre ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಹಾಗೆ ಸಂಕ್ಷಿಪ್ತ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಡುವಂತದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಸ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Yes. Yeah. Somebody asked page number. It's on 153. I'm not explaining regarding the book. It's general. Yes, briefing and information. Yes, correct, Sharad. It is also to the extent, yes, 152 and 153. Yes, Priyanka. Yes. Okay, once let me. Yes, Nihal, because we don't have time. If we go on introducing complete textbook, we won't get time, Nihal. If so, if you want, I'll go on with it because we should complete the first part. First part, and there is one play, sorry, novel, All My Sons, that should be completed. Okay. And we have got hardly 2 days time. With that 2 days, we should complete it. Okay. So I think you're all familiar with the word essay, how to start, how to write an essay. So regarding a topic, we are going to give the complete information of the topic. Yeah, yeah. Okay. A good essay is a work of art which has lightness, grace, and ease. The proper execution of an essay depends upon the various aspects like unity, coherence, brevity, and style. Okay. It is the structure of essay. Okay. As Nihal said, we'll explain from the beginning. Yes. What is an essay? The word essay comes from the Latin term exordium, which means a literary composition well weighed. In French, it is an art of trying to express one views, personal opinions, and ideas on any subject. Yes, you are supposed to keep in mind what is an essay. It is expressing one's views, personal opinions, and ideas on any subject. Okay, got it, Nihal? It's there, but you should look into it. Okay. Yes. The Oxford Dictionary defines an essay as a composition of moderate length on any particular subject or branch of a subject. The definition is too precise and too definite, and it is difficult to confine the essay within the boundaries of definition. After all, essay is very elastic, elusive term that goes beyond such definitions. Okay. Yes. Yes, essay cannot be given a perfect definition. It is a elastic and elusive term. Elastic and elusive term means you can extend till the opinion of your view. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಎಳಿತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. Okay. There is a great impression that an essay must be short and incomplete, which is not true. For example, if you consider a composition like Locke's An Essay of the on the Human Understanding, you will find it long, well organized and complete. One might feel on surer ground in maintaining that an essay must at any rate be in prose, but when you come across Alexander Pope's essay on man, you are not, I think it's all not necessary. You're not supposed to think about this paragraph. Okay, let me look into kinds of essay. Descriptive essay and narrative essay. Descriptive essay, narrative essay, and reflective essay. ಓಕೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಎಸ್ಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕಲ್ ಮಾನ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಫೆನೋಮಿನಾ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಸೀನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ವೇ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಿವ್ ವೇ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ writing in more words. The writer should have an eye for details which call for skill and effort almost akin to that of a painter. Okay, narrative essay, a large variety of happenings are brought under the category of narration. When incidents, events, legends, accidents, episodes, or a journey are retold, they take the form of narration. What do you mean by narrative? Narration is nothing but what we are getting information about somebody by someone. Narrative ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದನ್ನ ನರೇಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ದ ನರೇಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪೋಯಮ್, ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ದ ನರೇಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ತಮ್ಮ ಕಥೆನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನರೇಟಿವ್ ಎಸ್ಸೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ it gives information about when incidents, events, legends, accidents, episodes of or a journey retold, they take the form of narration. Okay. And next is of reflective essay. Reflective essay is regarding particular subject. Purely a writer's personal view of a particular subject when one reflects and expresses background voice. What, Shazia? What background voice? I'm in college. Okay. It's so, sorry. When one reflects and expresses his own opinion on social, philosophic, economic, and domestic matters, it becomes a reflective essay, which gives the importance regarding social, philosophic, economic, or domestic matter. Yes, Misbah. Yes. Okay. Due to some technical problem, you can hear background disturbance. Okay, can you hear me now, Misbah? Okay, Nehal said now it's clear. Okay. Yes, we were discussing about reflective essay. Sharath has given the information explaining a story which happened in past. Not about past, it may be the story which, or any incident happened. Okay. Yes, happened in past. Okay. Not only story, it may be any relevant issues or ಈಗ ನಡೆದಂತ ಘಟನೆನೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಕಥೆನೇ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತೇನಿಲ್ಲ. Okay. Yes, Misbah, now can you hear me properly? Yes, anybody? Yes. I'm in college, so there will be disturbance. Try to understand. Okay. This requires a faculty of thinking and putting forth the ideas of is a systematic. Okay. Yes. So reflective essay is a matter of fact that is okay. With the growing social, political, economic, and national consciousness among the people, topics on exploitation of the poor and the weaker section, peace and integrity, economic disparities, changes in democratic and communistic setup, globalization, problems of pollution, conservation, etc., have provided food for thought. See, as I said, ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಎಸ್ಸೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಬರೆಯುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್, it may be about communist, it may be about political, it may be about national consciousness, anything. You can keep in mind this. Okay, we'll move on to the next is that of yes. Okay, Misbah, we'll move on to the next is parts of an essay. You can look into page number 155. A good essay is generally expected to consist of three important parts: introduction, main part, and conclusion. Reflective essay is nothing but purely a writer's personal view of a particular subject. Purely writer's personal view of particular subject. It is regarding particular subject. Okay. It may be political, it may be economic, it may be democratic, it may be communist. It has been observed by the writer purely and personally. That is called as reflective essay. Okay, parts of an essay. A good essay is generally expected to consist of three important parts: introduction, main part, and conclusion. See, essay should start with the introduction while giving the introduction to one topic. For example, it has been taken population. Population anta ಒಂದು ಶಿಶಿಕೆನ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್, ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು, ವೈ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್, ಯಾಕೆ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಒತ್ತು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ the conclusion of population has to be written. Structure of the essay, please explain it. Structure of the essay, already I had explained. It is unity, coherence, brevity, and style. Preeti, I have already explained. I think you were not there in the class. Okay, yes, we were explaining the parts of an essay: introduction, main part, and conclusion. Okay, first you should give information regarding the topic, that is introduction. If for anything you'll do know, ಯಾರನ್ನೇ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Likewise, you are supposed to start an essay with introduction, should give information about the main part on what you are speaking, then you should conclude the sentence or the essay. Okay, so we'll move on to the next, how to plan an essay. The plan of an essay should be made at the back of answer book and may be crossed out later. That is, his interest, his confidence about the topic, his ability to be able to expand his ideas to the required length. See, many of the times we have attended essay competition. Essay competition attend ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಓನ್ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ನ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಎಸ್ಸೆನ ಬರಿತೀವಿ. ಎಸ್ಸೆನ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಓದಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಂತ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯನ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅನ್ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ information, what is the title or topic given. Own opinion should be added. Okay, ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು. when you are prepared for globalization, for example you are preparing for globalization topic, then you should know, first you should give introduction to the topic, then main topic, then the last part, it is conclusion of the topic, and afterwards you should give your own opinion about the topic. Okay, yes. Yes, next is that arrangement of ideas. See, all these things I think doesn't have any importance. Noise pollution, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Yes, all these things you know. Okay. Next is about unit 11, that is precise. Precise ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, precise ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, precise. See, precise is nothing but cutting short. Cutting short means what? We will make it use like ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಸ್ಸೆ ತರ ಬರೆಯೋ ಬದಲು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆಯೋದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಸೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಯಾರಾಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಎಸ್, ಪ್ಯಾರಾಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. Then you should not use other words of common words that has been used. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. Yes, ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿಸೈಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ like what we call it as it should be very short, very short. It is very very short. Okay, I'm checking the, yes, okay. As that only I'm introducing you, Kirtana. Precise with writing as it has its main importance. It is used only in writing. Precise ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬರವಣಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ um, it should be short. It should be very short. Okay. See, precise is the gist or the main theme of the passage expressed in as a few words as possible. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಪದ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದು ಪೇಜ್ ಬರೆಯೋ ಬದಲು ಒಂದು 3 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸುವಂತದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಸೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ. Yes. Yes, Nihal. Is a of a text, okay, but yes, speech also it can be. The condensation of the paragraph, the condensation of the words can be called as precise. See, precise na use ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಅದರ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶನ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ನಾವು ಕಟ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ. ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶನೂ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. Yes, instead of using long sentence, we use a single word or sentence which provides same meaning is precise, I think. Yes, Siddesh. That's what I'm telling you. So, ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪೇಜ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಬರೆಯೋದಲ್ಲ. Like 3 or 4 lines or not extended to 10 lines. ಆ ತರ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು precise ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay. So anything to be asked from your side, you can ask. Let me end my today's class here because I have another class. Yes. What? How to write a good precise? Yes, you can look into it. Page number 172. There is information regarding how to write a good precise. Precise writing is a methodological exercise which has to be done in an organized manner. The following steps would help you make an impressive precise. Read the passage carefully until you master. See, for example, during examination, how they will be given is that they will be given you a big passage. You should condense the passage and write that's called as precise. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, yes. So if you don't have any doubts, yes, we'll discuss from page number 172 to in the next class, because I have another class, so I should go for that. Okay, so we'll tomorrow's class will start with page number 172. After completing this, we'll straight away start up with the first part, that is communication. Resume writing, yesterday I told you. Yes, resume writing. Next you will be having resume writing. Okay, Nihal, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we will end up today's class. Okay. Yes. So I was telling you that about resume writing. Resume writing, yesterday I told you how to start the resume writing. Um, it is also a unit for you. It is of unit 12. We can discuss it. Yes. After that, you will be having, let me cover up all the parts of last part and concentrate on the first part. You have a drama, that is All My Sons. All My Sons. See, I wanted you to know that All My Sons has to be explained. We have 14, 15, 16. There are units 13, 14, and 15. So likewise, I should explain, or I can summarize the story of the novel. Sorry, drama. Yes, if you tell me, we can start up with the All My in the next class. Tomorrow we can briefly speak about Princess, and let me move on to the drama All My Sons. Okay? Because CV, I think you know how to prepare a resume. Is it? Okay. Okay, students. So we'll meet you in the next class. Class 11. Final BS. ಅದಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ B.Com. ನನಗೆ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ಇವಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ B.Com ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು B.Com ಮುಂಗಡ ಸೇರಿ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ B.Com ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಾರ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು